So dear students, now let me solve the next question on friction. Okay, and here the question is exactly same as we have done in the last class. Okay, in the last class we have done this kinds of exactly same kinds of problem, but the only difference was that there the surface was inclined surface, but here the surface is horizontal. That is the only difference between the problems that I have done in the last class and now the problem that I have written over here. The only difference is that there the surface was inclined surface and here the surface is horizontal surface. But the result is interesting, the conclusion is interesting. You will see that the minimum force F, here also you can say the condition of minimum, not the force. The magnitude will be different obviously. The magnitude of this minimum force to just move the object. Okay, so let me first read the problem. Find the minimum force to move the object. Okay, find the minimum force to move the object when weight of the object is W and angle of friction is lambda. So this is given as mg as W. Okay, so you can replace this m as W. So mg is given here as W. But the thing is that this minimum force will obviously be different, but the condition to hold the minimum force, this is exactly same. This will be exactly same. So this is the interesting part of this problem, that the object will be anywhere along the inclined plane, along the horizontal plane. Now the direction of force may be of any direction, but the interesting part is that the condition for the force will be minimum will always be theta is equal to lambda. Whatever force you are given and what angle with the horizontal, that should be equal to the angle of friction. That theta should be equal to lambda when the minimum condition is achieved. The force will be minimum only when this theta will be lambda. This is the more interesting part and the, you can say, the conclusion for this kind of problem. Okay, so I like to remind you the previous problem, that so that you can understand. In the previous problem, what was there? There was an inclined plane, and in that case this angle was theta, and here the force was acting with the inclined plane at an angle beta A. So there the condition was this beta was equal to lambda, and here we will see this theta will be equal to lambda. So if we will see in each and every problem, at least this kind of problems, maybe the force will be along different direction, in this direction maybe. Okay, here also you know the object will be sometimes tend to move upwards, sometimes tend to move downwards, but the condition was same. The force, the relation between this angle and the angle of friction was same. Maybe it in the different direction, but at least numerically it is same. It will be same, and I will prove for this problem also this will be same. And this is a trick to remember this kind of problems for competitive exam also. You have to remember this, that your calculation will be so easy, or sometimes you need not calculate this kinds of thing, you will get the direct answer. Okay, that whatever forces are acting, you have to look the angle, at what angle it will act or it is acting, and that angle will obviously be equal to angle of friction when this force is minimum to just about to slip the object, or at the limiting case or the limiting frictional case. Okay, so let me, this thing I have already done in the previous problem, two kinds of problems. Now let me do this problem. Okay, so this is very interesting problem. So let me do. So what we have to do? We have to just resolve the forces. So what are the forces that are acting here? Obviously one is W, downward direction, and another is normal direction, upward direction. Okay, and this F can be split into two components. One is F cos theta and another is F sin theta, and obviously now the limiting frictional force will act along this direction because the object will be tend to move forward direction. So obviously the frictional force, limiting frictional force will be acting along backward direction. Okay, so now if we draw the free body diagram of W, then the only force is W here along this direction, and normal direction, and another force is F sin theta along upward direction, and along horizontal direction here is F cos theta, and along this direction this is FL. So the pattern of calculation will also be same. So obviously as this is just tend to move, so the object is at equilibrium, so there is no acceleration. So if we take this as our y axis and this as our x axis, then obviously according to Newton's equation the summation fx will be 0, and which will give you F cos theta is equal to FL, which will give you F cos theta is equal to FL, and obviously the FL is mu n. This is our equation 1. And for y axis we will get summation fy is equal to 0, and for summation fy n plus f sin theta we have n plus f sin theta is equal to w. So obviously n is equal to w minus f sin theta, and now we have to substitute this in this equation 1. Then we will get the value of f. Then we have to achieve the condition for minimum force. Okay, so if we put the value of n in this equation 1, then what you will get? You will obviously get that F cos theta is equal to mu into, and your n is this w minus f sin theta. So it will be just w minus f sin theta. So we have f cos theta is equal to mu w minus mu f sin theta. Now if you take common f, then you will get cos theta plus, from here you will get mu sin theta, and that will obviously be mu w. So your f will be mu w divided by f into cos theta plus mu sin theta. Now you can achieve the minimum condition. The force will be minimum. You can achieve the minimum condition that by differentiating with respect to theta of this equation, because f will be maximum only when the first differentiation of this with respect to theta will be 0, because here the only variable is theta, everything is constant. We have to relate theta, for what value of theta f will be minimum. So we have to find out the theta. So the only variable here is theta. So you can achieve the minimum condition by differentiating this expression, that is del f by del theta is equal to 0. But I don't want to do this, because again I want to solve trigonometrically, because I have told in the previous class that how you can achieve the minimum condition by using the simple trigonometric relation. So you have to put this mu h tan lambda, just this mu, because we have to involve lambda. So you have to use mu is equal to tan lambda. So if you use mu is equal to tan lambda, then you will get this tan lambda into w divided by cos theta plus tan lambda sin theta. Now again, if we put this tan lambda as sin lambda by cos lambda, and this tan lambda also sin lambda by cos lambda, then what you will get? You will get sin lambda into w divided by cos lambda divided by here sin lambda upon cos lambda, so it will be cos lambda cos theta. So it will be cos lambda cos theta plus sin lambda sin theta. You can easily calculate this. Okay, sin lambda sin theta. Okay, so numerator it was sin lambda, and here, so here sin lambda over cos lambda, here also sin lambda over cos lambda. So the LCM was cos lambda, so cos lambda will be cancelled out. So it will be sin lambda into w, and this is, you know, this is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. So this is again cos a minus b. So you will get f as what? W sin lambda divided by obviously cos of lambda minus theta, and this is your f. So how you can achieve the minimum value? So you can now achieve the minimum value of f easily. How you can achieve? So let me find. So here we will get f as what? Sin w sin lambda divided by cos of lambda minus theta. Now when f will be minimum, when cos of lambda minus theta will be maximum. So obviously you can easily write down that f is equal to f minimum, okay, when obviously cos of lambda minus theta is equal to 1, because the maximum value of cos is 1. So again we will get lambda minus theta is equal to 0 degree. So obviously lambda is equal to theta. So we achieve the condition for minimum. So the force to be minimum, obviously as I have said earlier, that lambda should be equal to theta. And now if you want to find out the condition for minimum, so what will be the this is the condition for minimum. And now if you want to find out the exact value of f, minimum value of f, then what will be minimum value? F will be minimum when this will be 1. So f minimum will be just w sin lambda. So here you can write that f minimum will be just w sin lambda. So this is the minimum force, and the condition for minimum is very important, that is lambda is equal to theta, and this is remain same always. So I will suggest you to remember this result for MCQ question. Okay, thank you.